Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of Drew's Food Reviews, and today I've got another episode of Classic Candy Corner. I was in my grocery store and he had a setup in the back, and it was like all this different classic candy all set up. Some of it was been around for a little while. Some of them were like things that had just been recently classic. It was all kinds of different things: licorice, bubblegum, saltwater taffy, Charleston Chews, Sour Patch Kids, all kinds of different stuff. And this one kind of stuck out at me. I don't remember seeing this too much, but I'm sure it is kind of classic. Yes, it is. And it's called Goldenbergs Peanut Chews. Original dark, and it says since 1917. So it's been over 100 years. And it just says, chewy chocolatey bites loaded with crunchy peanuts. And for the whole thing is $270. And I guess they're little pieces here. All right. And they have peanut, I don't know, maybe like a Baby Ruth or something like that. Even the Reggie bar, which recently made a comeback. But I'm gonna give this one a try. And I don't know if I've ever really had this. It might be one of those ones that wasn't really on the West Coast. Maybe it's on the East Coast. Or maybe it was just kind of hard to find. I don't know. I don't want to make this too much of a mess, but... Oh, yeah. Gee, little tiny... This kind of reminds me of like the bit of honey. Little bits and pieces. All right. So, yeah, eat your little piece. Pretty good. All right. Yeah. A little bit like a Snickers or a Baby Ruth, caramel, peanuts with, in this case, dark chocolate. Salty. Also, they have the chocolate paydays. Kind of like that. More caramely though. Very chewy. Kind of fun. First time I've kind of seen it in pieces like that, in little sections. But it's definitely very chewy. Peanut chews, obviously. It is like a Baby Ruth or a Snickers without the nougat. Just caramel, peanuts together, coated with chocolate. Been around since 1917. Over 100 years, that makes it pretty classic. And it's kind of in the old time wrapper. So that was kind of a dead giveaway. I don't know if I've heard Goldenbergs too much, but definitely check it out. Sometimes you go down your candy aisle and there's things that are hiding. Things that have been around, classic stuff. Some of them are making a comeback as well. They're also coming out to different areas that they normally wouldn't. And that's actually pretty good. Nice and chewy. A little bit of a different alternative to like a Baby Ruth or even a Reggie bar, or just kind of chewy, chocolatey, or the payday as well. I could taste a little bit of salt in that one as well. Just a little bit of saltiness with the caramel, which was pretty good. But if it's been around for over 100 years, you know it's been around for a while. Parents probably had it, or some of the old timers kind of remember it a little bit. It's always fun to go back, find the old time candies, and just kind of remember it. When you take a bite of it, kind of are transported back to when you were little and it was the first time maybe you had it. It's kind of the sensation. Or if you would go up to the corner store, ride your bike up there, spend your allowance. Like at that point, it was probably like a quarter or 10 cents for something like that. And you do your allowance. weekly, or get the other things. Like if you go to the gas station, you get like a slushy or a squishy or whatever they called it. Some penny candy, chocolate, things like that. And yeah, just or if your parents were very nice, they would say, okay, pick out one piece of candy. You have one candy for a treat. Or, you know, if you got birthday money, you blow it. Get yourself, you know, a bottle of Coke and some other candy, stuff like that. It is fun to remember all that stuff and think about the candies that were around when you were little. Some of them aren't around anymore. Some of them are. It's really interesting to be able to find things like this once in a while and kind of remember. I just not something that I fondly remember, but it is classic. It is tasty. Definitely would get this again. I might have to go back to that grocery store that I've got. They had lots of other things, Tootsie Rolls and Tootsie Pops and all kinds of different chocolate bars and saltwater taffy, licorice, yeah, all kinds of different things. And some of them were classic, some of them were fairly new, but always interesting to check out all the items that they do have. So head down your candy aisle, go to a mom and pop candy store, go to the old time classic candy sites. You can find them there as well. Just be on the lookout for all the classic candies. Some of them are making a comeback, and some of them you might remember from your childhood. So if you did remember the Goldenbergs peanut chews, leave a comment and let me know that, yeah, I remember that when I was little. So there you go, guys. Another classic candy for you to try. Bring back a lot of memories from my childhood. So there you go, guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the notification bell. All right, over there. That way you won't miss any future content, or if I go live, you won't miss the fun. So until next time, on Drew's Food Reviews, when I'll be trying something classic for you. I'm gonna put this back up in the freezer and let it chill out so it won't melt. So until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later.